Swiss State Secretary Alexandre Fasel is with us. He is here for talks with MEA regarding the invitation to Peace Summit in Ukraine and other bilateral issues, trade, etc. First of all, we would like to know, you had a conversation with MEA senior officials about the invitation. So how was it received?
I had a very good conversation with my counterpart, Secretary Kapoor. For me, it was very important that I can meet him, touch base with him, and go through the motions as far as this peace conference is concerned. Where are we coming from? What are the objectives? What is the expected contribution of India? And to reiterate the invitation that has been pronounced to 160 countries and India, of course, on the head of state, head of government level.
Well, you're coming here all the way from Switzerland and with a letter for the PM. It actually gives a message that you attach a huge significance with India attending this conference. We
do indeed. It is very important that India is there and can contribute, and there is a double expectation, I should say. One is an expectation of the international community, because India is a friend of everybody, is a friend of the world. India is a leader of the global south. India is, in diplomatic terms, a country that has huge clout and expertise. So that is the international expectation. And us as bilateral friends, we have just celebrated the 75th anniversary of our friendship treaty. We really feel that we need India with all its quality and wisdom at our side in this process.
Would that be the letter that you are carrying for the PM?
That indeed is the letter which specifies what we want to do, and which I explained in greater detail to my colleague.
About the agenda of the conference.
The agenda and the objective. It is not to be expected that this conference will produce peace and that there will be a peace agreement signed or so. We have to think of it in terms of process. It is a long way towards a negotiated settlement. It is a long way to go towards peace. But what we need to do now is to produce a shared sense of purpose, a converging idea of what the framework of such a process would be and what the roadmap towards the participation of all the antagonists is.
Well, have you received any kind of assurance that the PM would be attending this peace summit?
We have received an expression of interest in the process and in the questions. India, of course, is a friend of peace and follows the work very closely and has been involved in the preparatory work, what we call the NSA process and conferences. But because of the elections, it was explained that India is not in a position to determine right now.
So by when do you expect an answer? Have you been given any date or any nearby date regarding that?
We would expect that after the elections, there would be a more precise indication. And we then hope that India can really participate at the highest possible level.
One last question. Russia is said to be not attending the summit. Do you see any success coming out of it, or is it one of the many summits?
It is clear that when it is about peace and actually creating peace, then Russia will have to be there. But it's not at this conference. It will be at the next conference, hopefully. And what we need to do at this conference is to prepare for the next one and to imagine what needs to be done that both parties can come together.
Well, we hope that peace prevails everywhere. Thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you for interest. Thank you, Raj. Thank you.